Are you ready? Can crush us. It don't really get no better than this. The podcast that you're looking for if you're really heavy into wrestling. Hosted by the Mark. Energy that's so amazing. Gotta keep it entertaining. Rep the Can Crusher Nation. Yeah, you know what's going down in the ring. Lights out when you hit a ding ding. Knock 'em out like boom bada bing. Hold it down, you can crown me the king. Got a shout out to the Miz and Duke the Dumpster. We choke slamming everybody. Power driving, hit 'em with a face buster. Yeah, this the show you need and it ain't no need for waiting. Mark, hold it down for the Can Crusher Nation. All about wrestling and keep it entertaining. Can Crushers Wrestling Podcast. Time to break 'em, let's go. Yeah, Can Crushers. Yeah, Can Crushers. Let's go.
I'm the third generation AJ Black, the grandson of Pretty Boy Doug Summers, and this is Can Crushers.
Hello! We're back, baby! Welcome back to Can Crushers Wrestling Podcast. We'll get to the reasons why here in a second. That is the sexy, sick Sir Michael Jenks. I am Mark the Mark, returning to talk about professional wrestling here on Can Crushers Wrestling Podcast. Lots to catch up on, Sir Michael Jenks. But how you feeling?
To catch on. Yeah, we got a lot to catch up on. Race after, a bunch of things going on.
Oh, after a bunch of things.
Race after. We're running down a dream here.
We are definitely running everywhere. Guys, we've missed you. We've missed you. I've missed you. He's missed you. There's a lot to talk about. So, of course, this is a throw the shit against the wall type of episode and predictions for AEW's pay-per-view, which is on tonight for yins out there. And then we'll do the programming note right now. We'll say it a ton of times.
Yeah.
Next week is going to be that special that Sir Michael Jenks thought of a couple weeks ago. It is going to be our best of 80s, 90s, and 2000s. And it means 2000s to 2010.
Right.
So we're both going to bring 5 of each in. We're going to discuss them. We're going to have fun with this. That's going to be our Thanksgiving, essentially, special.
Yeah, you're going to be feasting on the decades with that one. So enjoy it.
Well, there's the
fucking
already.
You're welcome. I'm working overtime. It's been a couple weeks since I've been able to be creative in this aspect. So.
Written down.
Good job.
All right. Where the hell have we been, Sir Michael Jenks?
We've been here, there, and everywhere. Especially you, who is moving a lot lately.
I have been. Maybe not under doctor's notice yet, but we'll get to that.
He'll listen to this podcast and find out.
Yeah. So the first 2 weeks we were off was definitely work-related. We had, on my end, work-related issues once again, and that's just the way it works. There's been meetings thrown at people at the last minute. There's been enormous shit stirs rolling around, this, that, or the other. So that checks off week 1 and 2 that we missed. Last week is definitely all my fault. It's not that we recorded and I forgot how to edit or anything like this. I am stealing this whole thunder here, and Sir Michael Jenks will be able to come in a minute or so. I discovered this one saying that became truly true, essentially. One random Tuesday, you could input any day that you want, but one random Tuesday, everything will change.
Yeah.
Everything changed. If you've been along for this ride over the last essential 2 years and even farther back, it was a Tuesday. It was a TikTok.
Yeah.
It was about the New York City Marathon. And now all Mark does is run. You know the song that everybody's pissed off about because it's almost AI, it's not AI, the I Run song?
Yeah.
One of my favorite songs out there, clearly in my playlist. But I watch people do on TikTok the New York City Marathon. And it's changed my outlook on life. It's changed my outlook on this. It's changed my outlook on everything. And people are going to say, oh, he's only doing this right now because he's seen it. He's this, he's that, he's this. I don't wake up in the morning dreading that I have to have a run. I wake up and say, yes, let's run. And then after work, I'm like, I wonder if I can squeeze another one in, or this, or that, or whatever the hell's going on. And I was doing that until last Thursday. And you can, if you follow me on TikTok, you saw that I look like death because I was like, I don't need off days. I'm okay. I do a lot. Yeah. I also forget that I put like 4 to 5 miles on just at work doing things. And then you try to run another 5 miles at night or this or that. And I'm not making excuses for myself, but I learned that off days are actually important to your workout days as well.
Yeah.
So yes, folks, I started running. I have a goal of 2027 for the New York City Marathon. People have already come at me, Jenks, saying, why don't you do it in 2026? Well, because I'll be 50 in 2027. And me running my first marathon then at 50, in my mind, is more that I did it at that ripe age of 50. It sounds like it's going to mean something to me. And listen, I know, 1, I'm not in shape. 2, I'm in garbage shape. 3, I'm in like burro shape. You know, I'm in shape, but I'm not in shape for this. I've never ran more than 90 feet in my life from home to first. After that, I was usually doubled up or somebody hit a home run after me. Listen, I was never stretching a single into a double or attempting to get a triple off of something off the wall. It didn't happen. I don't know how to run, but this is where it's at now. I'm learning. Running's free, Jenks. Do you know that?
I've heard rumors, but I've never partake.
Until you get invested so far that you have about $75 in an app. You have to have the right gear. You have to have this. You have to have that. Do you know what a gate is, Jenks?
No, I don't. What is a gate?
And I hope I'm saying it right. But this next Tuesday, I'm going to State College. So this running store can measure how I run and what shoes I need and this, that, and the other. So I'm properly fitted with the perfect shoe for my fat ass and my horrible feet. There's a cost in that. And then running shoes, if you get good ones that I like the colors of running shoes. Have you looked at running shoes, Jenks? They're unbelievable.
Yeah.
They're unbelievable color schemes. You want a pair of Hokas that are like one of the best, that's $180. Do you know shoes have a lifetime too, Jenks?
What is the lifetime of a shoe?
In between 400 and 500 miles.
Interesting.
Did not know that.
I didn't know that either.
Of course, I have bad knees. We all heard, what was it, 2 months ago, that I'm like, I'm having knee surgery, this, that, or the other. I have creams. I'm getting steroid shots. Maybe that's my bonus right now, that I am getting steroid shots. I go back to the doctor on Tuesday as well before I go to State College to tell them I started running about 2 weeks ago. In my first week, I put 25 miles in.
Should go well. I don't think it's going to go bad.
I'm not supposed to be doing anything like this. But it feels good. Everything about me feels good right now.
Yeah.
So I'm a slow runner right now. But I forgot. In a week of me doing things, and not like I said, I'm now on an app and everything. In a week of me actually looking at my times, and pace doesn't matter to me, and my weight and my physical thing, that's going to be a bonus. Mine is all for mental and or what I'm running for. But when I did start to measure, I measured on a Saturday, and my time was like 11:57. I don't even know the times. It wasn't great compared to runners out there. I ran again on Monday and did it. It went down 1 minute and 34 seconds.
Nice. Very nice.
And then this past Tuesday, I got hit by a bolt of lightning. I had no idea what the fuck happened to me. So I think I have a shoulder strain. So I went and bought a vibrator thing that pounds out your muscles. So
A
clearly,
massage gun. I knew what it was.
I did not buy a vibrator.
That
A massage
he
gun.
did not, in quotations.
Right. Did
Anyways, this thing is about 6 feet long.
not. Rainbow.
Rainbow. Just flops in the air.
Last week was my fault because I started running and I ran too much and I was death warmed over and I was barely up to even our recording time. Jenks?
He had a rougher week last week. Listen, I'm proud of you. I'm glad you're doing it for your health and for your sake. Also, running the marathon, the New York City Marathon. Go for it, bud. I think I did before COVID a couple 5Ks. Wasn't a lot, and I still walk the turkey trot every year, the 5K up here in the area. Running is not my jam. I've tried it, and it's probably because I'm a larger frame person, so this body is not built to sustain my thing. But if you can get a marathon in a year and a half, tear it down. Go for it. Also, anybody asking you to do the marathon next year is insane because it's 7 months to turn it around.
Right.
Whatever it is, there's just no way. No way in hell. Yeah.
Less than 1% of people in the world run a marathon. I'm going to be that 1%.
You be that 1%. And now the question becomes, will you have a story like CM Punk had in the marathon? Do you remember this story? If you don't, okay. He told it on, I think it was the Nerdist podcast, whenever it was the Nerdist. He was on a whim, he decided to run the Chicago Marathon.
That's on
Yeah, he got to mile like 18, had to go to the bathroom. He had to shit. There's no toilet paper in the thing. It ended up being he had to use like a Tim Hortons muffin wrapper or whatever it ended up being. And then he got out and somebody was like, "Is there toilet paper in there?" He's like, "Absolutely." And then he just took off running, and that person got fucked after that. So
I do not remember that at all.
I remember that vividly because I remember him telling that story. And I was sitting at work and listened to it. Bless you.
Thank you.
I remember sitting at work listening to it and just laughing my ass off when I heard him tell that story. So hopefully you don't have a story like that. And hopefully you don't have to go to the bathroom halfway through.
I didn't think we were going to go down this path already. My longest run to date has been, and listen, I'm at the run walk stage. Like I'm not
right.
Even when I get to the marathon, I say this now, and maybe in a year and 7 months, I'll be able to be Usain Bolt and run the whole 26.2.
Yeah.
But I also wanted to enjoy it.
Oh yeah.
My longest run as of right now is 5 miles. And right after that, I've had to come home and make a deposit quickly. So I do worry about that. I'm not also properly training to eat yet.
Right.
At work, because I'm working and I'm eating junk still at work. Yada, yada, yada. Maybe that summer when I'm still running the pool, I'll be able to take 18 straight weeks off in a row by then and do it correctly to get trained. That's not going to happen, but I know I need to get more protein and get the diet right and everything. I have to learn how to run first. Then we'll get the meals incorporated.
Absolutely. Well, anyway, the point of that story, it's going to do things to your body that it's just going to make it happen, right?
I have to change
to make a deposit. Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, you're getting things moving. Organs are working that may have been working, but had dust knocked off of them, right? So it changes your body when you work out. You feel great, but
mentally, what it does
it clears you up. Not even just running, but just going to the gym and just for an hour, think about nothing but that.
Yep.
It's changing. It's life changing in that regard. because then you can kind of compartmentalize and put things away as needed.
I have 3 or 4 people that are already in my pocket that are. Jenks is in my pocket all the time, but I mean, like ones that have actually ran things. They're in my pocket to do this, do that, do that. Other. Last Saturday, I did a 2-a-day. I went for a walk in the morning, and then I did a nice brisk run in the afternoon. I took Coach Max in the morning, and Jenks, you know what I learned from Coach Max in the morning?
What was that?
What leaves I can eat. How to win a staring contest with a squirrel, and everywhere that I can pee on my town run. That's what he taught me.
That sounds like perfect training for a marathon, especially in New York City. You don't know what kind of individuals you're going to show up and have to square off with. Intimidate. Got to go to the bathroom somewhere. And, the leaves are beautiful in New York at that time.
There's some probably full of protein, some not, right?
You don't want to know what the protein is, but yeah, it could be.
Yeah. So that'll be the first and last time he goes on anything timed with me.
But he is going to be immortalized in a bib holder for you. He
is. I've already ordered bib holders with him on it. I had to.
So he may not physically be there, but he's going to be with you spiritually.
I beg right now in, November 2027, essentially, that there's 1 million people there for me. There's already 1 trillion people in New York that are like amazing. But every mile I'd like somebody to say, hey, dickhead, look over here, just to get me to the next mile or whatever. That'd be cool. But I know it costs $1 trillion to stay at New York that time. There's an app out there, though, that every mile you get a special message from somebody. It's called Rally. So
really?
When that's out there, you could pick one, the Galbos could pick one.
Yeah.
My other trainers could all pick something that every mile I get a special message from somebody.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I've already got it. Yeah, I've already got it.
So we used the Rally app through work for a little bit where it was tracking like progression. They have set up where you can earn some stuff if you do your annual visit, you do go to the dentist, whatever. And then you can also do challenges, like walking challenges and that. I didn't know you could actually send messages to people to kind of hype them up and say, hey, knock it out of the park. Here you go.
Every mile. Yep.
That's amazing.
Or, I'm saying miles for marathon, but if you do half mile, they break it. There's 26 people who can do it for a marathon, 13 that can do it for the half marathon. They even have it broken down to 10K. I haven't seen any for the 5Ks yet. I'm pushing for one because in the gist of all of this, I signed up for my very first out-of-state 5K in New York City. The week after I turn 49, I'm running a 5K down there for St. Jude's. Guys, there will be, and I will push this. I'm not saying anything. It would be awesome if you could. I'll never stronghold anybody. There will be a link available soon that if you'd like to donate to St. Jude's on behalf of me, because it all goes to St. Jude's, that would be really awesome. If you'd like to, just click that link along the way. You'll hear this a lot until March, just so I could raise some money for St. Jude's. And if you don't know what St. Jude's is, please look it up. They've done so much greatness for Ethan when he was a child and trillions of kids around the world.
Absolutely. It's a great cause to run for.
Yeah.
You're going to knock it out of the park for him. That's for sure.
So I figured what a beautiful one to start with. DC is beautiful.
Yeah.
And that's when the cherry blossoms are coming up. I've really never been in and around of the monuments. The only time I went to DC was to watch Kwame Brown play basketball for the Wizards.
I was going to say, was it the Wizards?
I was in DC also one time at the baseball winter meetings as well. So I was just hanging around Nats Park too with Sir Gania as well. But I've never looked at anything that was down there. national recognition.
Yeah.
So this would be cool running by them. Clearly, I'm going to spend the weekend down there. I'm going to go down Friday. The Lupinos were going to get me from Hagerstown, essentially, to DC. They're going to do the driving, take care of me that way. I'll be housed with them. So there's this new running thing is costly. So I'm going to use every, I'm not going to say person, but every available resource that I have to help out with things right now. But yeah, first one in why first one in DC? I don't know, because it's right after my birthday and I found it.
Why not?
Yeah,
why not?
Maybe
run it
unless I find something sooner. Why not a turkey trot, Mark? Because I'm not ready for a turkey trot yet.
He's not ready to deal with the harsh, eerie winters at turkey trotting on Presque Isle.
Right.
That is a whole other level of dumbassery at that point.
I'll tell you, though, and this is a wrestling podcast, and we'll get there. And we also have to get an update from Sir Michael Jenks because we've been gone for 3 weeks. So be prepared. Be prepared. I like that I picked now because it is cooler, and I'm getting my licks now. I know I'll be able to transition into hot weather running because I'll know how to run essentially in June when it gets hot down here. I'll have at least some endurance build up. I know it's completely different, but by then hopefully I know this, that, or the other. Dude, I ran into snow so far, and I don't mind it.
I was gonna say, do you mind the snow? What is you playing with the snow? But
when there's 12 feet, I've already joined our local YMCA to be treadmill running and this, that, or the other. But we had some inches down here last week, and I still trudged through them on the old trails.
Well, that's good.
But I did find that I actually like running our track. It's not a track for like high school anymore because we co-op with another school. So our track is now a walking track for the community. But it's still a track, essentially. They didn't fix it up. They just made it, okay, everybody can run here now.
Yeah.
Dude, it's really nice running on that.
You're going to feel the difference between a treadmill and the ground so much.
Oh, I know. That's why I don't want to do a treadmill till I get my real running shoes. Like, I'm running in K-Swiss right now. Those were the first things I went out and bought because I love K-Swiss. I do.
Right.
The tubes. I bought those because I know I'm going to be running in mud. I'm going to be running in this, that, and the other thing. But when it comes to running pavement and everything, I know I have to wear my real running shoes, essentially soon.
Absolutely.
And treadmill. Because there's no give there. It's just a thud.
Well, here's the thing with that. Hold on.
God bless you, fine friend. There it is.
Jesus. I hate being sick. All right. The one thing I noticed with some of the treadmills, depending on what they have, some have a give. And so you have a spring and a cushion. So you think you're doing really great. And then when you go on concrete, it's a whole fucking different story. And you're shit out of luck at that point because you're like, oh my God, I have shin splints now because of it. So just watch that. Yeah,
we meaning me, I have the compression socks, I have the wraps, I have the kinetic tapes. No injury. Now that I got the vibrator, I should be great.
Yeah, the vibrator is going to help you really stretch out and feel the muscles are going to feel good.
Yeah. Enough about me and why I've ruined the podcast, essentially. But Sir Michael Jenks, how's your 3-week update?
You didn't ruin the podcast. We talked about your vibrator for 20 minutes. My 3 weeks have not been as healthy as yours are, obviously, because you can tell I'm sniffling and sneezing on the podcast. So I went to a Steelers game this past weekend. You're saying, well, wait a minute, you're not a Steelers fan. Why'd you go to a Steelers game? I like to go to games. I like football. I love to go to football games and just watch them. So went down there. It's been to a couple. Went in the summertime to the Bucs, Steelers, and all that stuff. Went there with the father-in-law. We had a good time. Enjoyed some delicious pizza. Giovanni's, I think. I
Oh,
believe
yeah.
that one. Yeah, we hit that up. Fantastic pizza. Then we came home. Monday morning, I woke up. My throat felt like knives. And I'm like, well, son of a bitch, this is my fault. I had a vest on, I had long sleeve shirts on. I thought it was good, was not good. Then that went away, but now I have the drainage and everything. So it's like, well, shit. So here we go. We're just having fun over here. That's all we're doing. I'm trying to avoid getting my wife sick so she doesn't have to deal with
Sounded
this.
worse before in life. So this is
I have sounded
on the
worse.
best.
This is doing good right now. Heavily medicated, so not drinking. But, we're in good shape right now. There is a holiday beer from Victory in my fridge right now. I got it from Sir Scott, who I went to Collision with on Saturday. So we'll go to that one in a second. So, but yeah, we're getting better. I'll eventually drink that lovely Victory Merry Monkey beverage that's in there for 9%.
That sounds delicious.
It's like gingerbread and spices and stuff. Yeah, it sounds like it's going to be really good. So I can't wait to enjoy that. I do have to buy my Christmas selection for this time of year. So I don't know what I'm going to get yet. But I also have a few days off over the holidays that I'm going to do stuff around the house, but also partake in a little bit of beverages as I try to warm up for the turkey trot I'm running on Thanksgiving morning, which is going to be fantastic because maybe I'll just be over getting sick at that point. So,
right. Yeah, it's supposed to be miserable down here Thanksgiving Day, by the way.
It's supposed to be snowing here at some point on Thanksgiving. I think later at night. We're going to Pittsburgh Thanksgiving afternoon, be with her family. So it's gonna be a ton of fun. We're hoping we're gonna get out of there probably at a reasonable hour, so we don't have to drive through any mucky muck. But I'm gonna anticipate there's gonna be a little bit, so we're taking the truck.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, we're gonna take the truck and get through some shit. So that's already ready to go. That's whether she likes it or not. That's what's gonna happen. So we're gonna make it. Strap in. We're going off roading. But yeah. So we good.
I have Chew City Nut Brown Ale right now, given to me by a friend.
Ooh.
Because we had a beer day, but it was also snowing on that beer day, so I decided not to partake because I knew we were going to get called out, yada yada yada. So I did the right thing, but they gave me all the beers to bring home. Chew City, it's very molassy. It's got a hint of tobacco kind of in it.
Chew City, I guess that makes.
Yeah, you get a little bit of hint of that. Candy, molasses, caramel, nutty finish, but I know, Mark, but you have a chew in. Yes, I do have a chew in, but I tried this prior to putting the chew in.
Yeah,
and you just get a little hint. It's unbelievable. It's 6.5 alcohol. That's really good.
That sounds really good. I'm trying to remember. Oh, my cousin. Now, where is that one from? Is it from
McCall Collective Brewing Company, out of Allentown, Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay. My cousin went down to North Carolina, North Kakalaki, 2 weekends ago.
See Biff.
Yeah. See Biff. He got some beer from the Foothills Brewing Company. And wild guess on this wrestling-related name, what it's called. 90s Attitude Era. As a hint.
Degeneration.
No. It's a bourbon barrel-aged imperial stout.
I'm out.
Sexual chocolate.
I want it just for that.
Yeah, I know. Good review on it, by the way. He loved it.
Nice.
So, yeah, he loved that one. So,
I need to get some of that. Sir Jenks now just blew up his microphone. He's fixing it on air right now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
This is what happens when we don't record for a while. I don't know how to function at a desk with a microphone.
Yeah. I almost forgot how to use StreamYard. My mind's elsewhere.
So yeah, fun. I'm destroying things over here. So that happened. A lot of you, if you follow me on Facebook, if you don't, that's fine. I turned into Heterocer cosplay for Halloween, passing out candy and that.
Amazing.
I had the Can Crusher thing on there. It was fantastic. I did the hand movements too. It was just it was fantastic. I'm gonna wear it again. I mean, I have the robe, I have the mask. I might as well, but I'm gonna match it. I think next year. I think
you know I'm running in Can Crusher stuff, right? Like when I
absolutely
when I get to DC and do my first run,
yeah,
it's
gonna be our faces, or are you gonna go the old logo? Okay,
yeah. Right. No, it's gonna be our faces. So
it's gonna see my face is gonna be covered in sweat. His is gonna be like pristine somehow.
And then Max is gonna be right underneath, holding the bib underneath of it. Oh shit! We either need another dog, or we need to get all 3 dogs together and take one picture, and I'll order different bibs. So because you all hear Max, Charlie, and Bailey in the background.
Yeah. Oh, see.
You need to get a picture and send it, and then I'll merge it together. I'll have Chat GPT or AI.
Do it. Yeah.
Merge it all together, and I'll make that my bib holder.
I'll have to send you. Oh, you know what? I have this one. I heard about this one app that does sketches. I'll have to send you that too, because they have like sketches of the dogs and all that in it, and I think that turned out well. Also, I'll send you one where it was AI generated and it had Gay Billy a third paw in the front. It was really weird, and she was cooking. But all right, I'll try to remember that. I'm going off tangents now, but
yeah, I mean, I'm not getting bibs yet, so yeah, that is what I need. I hope you guys stay along with this ride. Listen, if you want to watch anything on TikTok, I'm putting my whole diary in Ask Sir Michael Jenks.
Yeah,
everything I do for this runs from here on out forever is going to be on my TikTok. M Martinez 77. Join it, watch. I do a lot of other stupid things on TikTok as well. But if you want to be linked in on the running aspect, come on and join this community that I don't know, I've created, joined, and everything. But yeah, it's been like 11 days, Jenks, and I hate to say this, I feel like a completely different person in a outstanding way.
That's a good thing. Take that and run with it.
Literally.
I wasn't trying to do that, but hey, it was good. So
NCAA update, by the way.
Oh yeah, where are you at?
I won it with Rutgers again. Got pissed off because I got nobody that I wanted, so I jumped to Tulane, and I'm only a week in.
Okay.
Tulane has 97 different jersey outfits, by the way.
Oh yeah, and the sweet New Orleans inspired one. I love that outfit.
So I went to Tulane, hoping it's a 1-year stop, but trust me, along with running next week, there's going to be a lot of catching up on. I haven't hunted in probably about 3 months. I haven't done anything. I maybe have to power wash a little bit. I'm going to be lazy but active over these next 10 days, essentially.
That's good. That's good. You know, I downloaded Call of the Wild and somehow could not figure out the controls for the first hour. And I'm like, all right, I am going to try to pick it back up and run with it. Because I went back to
invite you to any one of the places and import you, and we could hunt together.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. All right. So I'll get back on it and learn what I'm actually doing instead of shooting myself in the foot.
And it's just us. Like, we're not hunting each other.
Well, I understand.
Which would be fucking phenomenal, though. But we're both just in the same area, and we could hunt whatever is there. Or we could walk next to each other. But I have them all open, so I can invite you to any one of them.
Okay. All right. I'll work on that.
Have you ever hunted a kangaroo before? They fight back.
Oh, I bet they do. They punch.
Yeah. They attack you. Like, there's animals on there that do, like, a deer doesn't come after you, moose, and you know this. They don't come after you. They kind of run away. Gators / crocodiles attack you. Lions attack you. And fucking kangaroos attack you. You're so much fun. God bless. My God. Get this guy some Cialis or something.
Probably fine. Cialis? I don't need that. I don't need that. I'll just get whatever vibrator you got or something, I guess. I don't know.
I'm glad you finally came into the hunting world now.
I did. I finally got back into it. I was an accomplished hunter whenever I hunted in the past, but, you know, back into it. We'll see what happens going forward. My NCAA team won the national title with Ole Miss. We put that to bed. Nobody was worthwhile jumping for at that point. So I'm back with the team, basically undefeated. I think I have 1 or 2 more games in the regular season, and then we'll go. Then we're gonna see what options are available after this, because I'm building something nice in Ole Miss, but I also want to be like, you know, I want to get something new. The other flip side of this is I do want to start a dynasty with the Can Crushers, so I might plug that in and let that run for a little bit. So I'm going to look at that too. I did start Road to Glory, so I started playing Road to Glory. It's only in the high school phase right now, so I haven't even gotten to college yet, because it's been here and there. So I'll see where I want to end up with that. But I also at one point was like, the one night I got like, man, I didn't want to hunt. I didn't want to play football. I didn't want to play baseball again and break Barry Bonds' record in the next 3 months. Right. So I'm like, screw it. Let's restart Red Dead. So I just started Red Dead again, just for the hell of it, just to kind of get in case I want to do something
options
fun.
This time?
I'm thinking about, so I just got through the first chapter. So we're wherever we are, Horseshoe Overlook or whatever. I think I might go to Low Honor and be a dick the whole time and just see how that goes, because there's different things that pop up when you're good or bad. So I may end up doing that and just being an asshole. Now so outlaw. We'll see what happens.
You're learning from me. Side note, by the way, Vandy got kicked out of the SEC and Tulane went into the SEC because I was not playing in the American Conference after running amok in the Big Ten for 3 years.
Tulane and Eastern Carolina got promoted to the SEC for me. So when I played it, I started in East Carolina. I moved it up. I redid all the divisions, so like Oklahoma, Texas are back in the Big 12, whatever. But then I'm like, Tulane's been consistently good with the American. East Carolina was still good. And I'm like, well, I should just promote them to the SEC and let them run with it. I didn't relegate anybody. Somebody's getting relegated this year. Vandy's probably going to get relegated.
Switch.
Missouri's going to get.
And Vandy's sucking over. You know, it's only like a game or two in, and Vandy's like 0-2 in the American already. So, duly noted.
Should tell you everything you need to know about Vandy in the game,
right?
So,
should we talk wrestling?
We probably should. I mean, there's been a couple things that have come out since we've been gone, like top 10 PWI and all of that for women.
Wait a minute, though. We need you. You dropped the bomb, and I didn't know this. How was your Collision experience with Sir Scott?
Oh yes, Collision. It was Sir Scott, Dan Mucci, who's not a Sir.
Not at all.
Exactly what he is. And Sir Cody Hetrick made an appearance at Collision. So if you watch Collision, if you had watched it or if you have a DVR, you can see us pop in and out of frame, especially Scott and Cody are mostly in the match background, from what I understand. And like I can see them in some of the clips that I've seen of it. Now I haven't recorded, see when my walking billboard of a Can Crusher's ass is going to come through, but it was hot in that arena. I did take off the sweater, but it was a good time. They really consolidated down the arena. So basically they split the arena in half and built out the TV side so that you saw the crowd, and we were really close on the ring. Reasonably priced too. For where we were sitting in that, we were a couple rows up. and it was maybe $50 a pop for the tickets. It wasn't that
Not bad at all.
that expensive. No, absolutely not. So good time. The stage was there. I'll have to send you the pic. We were right near the ring, basically. So it was a good showing. Yeah. Collision was good for the most part. You saw Shivani, you could see Moxley and all that stuff from where they were doing commentary in that. And surprised to see Tony Storm there. But
this was after the pay-per-view.
This was after Blood and Guts. So this was going to be the down, like, as soon as I knew Blood and Guts was happening Wednesday on Dynamite, I was like, we're going to get something left over, basically. But it was a decent show nonetheless. So he still had a couple of the ladies in there and whatnot. So nobody was put down too much. But Collision was good overall. Stayed for a little bit of the ROH tapings. Saw they did Harley versus Athena right away.
God bless you.
Thank you. So, and then they did some more recording after that, but we kind of left after Mordos versus Gravity. So,
were you thinking of me when Gravity came out?
Absolutely. I'm like, oh, this is Mark's favorite wrestler.
Good.
And nobody understood what the hell was happening with Gravity, and which is fair. Nobody still does from my perspective. I have no idea. But I didn't even know Gravity was still there.
I didn't either.
And maybe that's because I don't watch ROH. Yeah, exactly. I thought he was forgotten, like Neville. But so, anyways, it was good. We stayed for a little bit, watched some ROH, and then we headed out. But overall, it was a good show, nonetheless. Good. So, yep.
Good. I will now have to. I've seen clips of it, but I wasn't deep diving into looking for yins in it. But now I'll have to.
Yin's right-hand side in the crowd.
Okay.
Towards the top. Somewhere on the screen. You'll see us.
But
you'll at least see somebody that looks like Cody Hedrick. So
yeah, you can't miss.
You can't miss him. He's got an afro. He's standing out.
He's very visible.
He is.
And Moochie probably will break your TV, I mean.
It's accurate. 100%.
I'm glad you had a good time. I'm glad you got to hang out with those guys. And yes, there has been a plethora of stuff. By the way, we're only taking one break because we have predictions for AEW. This is a throw the shit against the wall type of show. I do want to start with Blood and Guts. I know you just brought out the top 10 that you're ready to talk about.
Let's go Blood and Guts.
I loved the women's Blood and Guts. Oh. It was everything I needed from the first women's Blood and Guts. And fucking Sky Blue is the MVP of that. 2 seconds into it, she looked so much better than Moxley, all bloodied up.
And she was smiling the whole time.
Yeah.
Give her everything. That was an amazing, amazing performance from her in Blood and Guts.
I love the Tekla and Julia sliding out. I never thought that would ever be something.
I would have never thought there was people small enough to fit through those holes, let alone them, because I didn't think they were that big to begin. The holes were that big to begin with.
Right.
Yeah.
That spot was awesome. I loved everything about the women's Blood and Guts.
The mirror, throwing the mirror back at Timeless Tony was picture perfect. So many layers with that. And then the ending of it where she's clawing and scratching to get to Mina, and the 4 of them are holding her back, and Marina's just choking her out.
Yeah.
That was a gratifying visual that can't be described.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Her giving up everything for her best friend again.
Yeah.
I loved it. The match in between, I can't even remember what Hobbs and
Page. Oh, hey, Hobbs.
It was good, but I think they should have just back-to-back Blood and Guts for me.
Well, I think it should have been Hobbs and Page this past week, and then Page and Shibata right before the pay-per-view with Joe on commentary. I think that would have been perfect. Hobbs, man, you cannot take spots off the table like that. When he hit ass cheeks first, I'm like, that your hips are never going to be the same, buddy.
Yeah, and your hips don't lie.
Your hips don't lie, and he bounced. Like, I was like, oh, Jesus, that hurt me.
Yeah.
So, Godspeed to him on that one. But
you go first about the guys. I want to hear what your perspective is at first.
I think the women's blood and guts was more story filled than what the guys was, because I thought the guys was basically spot fest, just trying to be spotty. Like it told the story, yeah, but it was more about the spots.
The story was the secondary part of the match.
Absolutely. This was more about the spots in the match, and I think it's because the guys realized, oh shit, the women brought it. I mean, the women's world champion took a spot on the bed of nails outside the ring. Now you're going to have to figure out how you follow that up. And it was basically building for Darby to do something stupid, which he did, taking that flaming table bump without, I'm hoping he had some sort of gel on him to prevent that from happening. But I just feel like it wasn't. I love that Kyle got the win, but I also am like, it was more spotty than it was actual storytelling on that one.
They, in my eyes, and that's why I want you to go first, because I didn't want to be the complete hater by myself. They tried outdoing the women, but you could pinpoint when they were going to do things. Like everything the women did kind of caught me off guard.
Yep, absolutely.
And it was holy shit. For the guys, and again, yeah, I've always loved Kyle. But it was like, okay, when's Darby's suicidal attempt gonna come? When's this gonna come? When, like, you knew things were coming on the guys. That they're like you said, it was not. There was story in it, but there wasn't enough story in it. If they add more story into it, it could have been great.
Yeah. It
just tries to be, and I know the women's was a blood fest. It was. Everybody in the women was bleeding. Except Julia. I don't know. Did you see the picture of all three of them? Sky Blue's blood is like frozen to her face.
Yeah.
Tekla's got just like a little bit of a stream. Julia looks like she just came from the prom after the match. I love, everybody knows I love Julia. Like, she was just still good to go. She was just there. Where the guys was, let me do this. So you're right. You're completely right. It was just, they could have built in a little more story. And I would have been, oh, that was great. But it was kind of force fed.
Absolutely. So I think also for the guys, I'm going to call it, did you feel leading into it, it was kind of like a lopsided match a little bit? Because you're looking at it built on the card. Outside of Briscoe and OC, and I'll give Darby, Kyle and Roddy weren't as built up strongly.
Into it, yeah.
I get it. Kyle had a thing going with Mox. He hadn't been able to be beaten perfect, but they kind of have let Kyle get kind of sidetracked before this match. So to me, looking at it on paper, Death Riders had this thing
without a doubt
locked and stocked. Am I happy Kyle got a submission victory over Mox? Yes, I am. However, what does that translate going forward? It just seemed like it was probably one of the more lopsided ones that I thought was going to be more predictable for the Death Riders going into it.
Oh, yeah. If you would have said, here's what's going on, I wouldn't have guessed the women. I would have guessed Paige, and I would have guessed the Death Riders just running amok in this.
Absolutely. So I guess to that point, it left a little unpredictable, but I think they had to rely more on the spots based off of how much they built and put into Kyle and Roddy going into it.
Yeah. That was my number one.
That's fair. All right.
What do you got?
All right. Number one. I'm going to go. Let's go top 10. I want to go over the women's top 10
Okay.
for PWI.
I've not seen it.
You
Still to
haven't
this
seen
day.
it. Okay, you have not seen it till this day. All right, good. Good. All right. 10-1.
No. You just give it.
You just want me to give it to you? Okay. All right. Number 10.
Because I got pissed off at the guys and I was mad.
You did get pissed off at the guys. Number 10, Rhea.
You'll rifle them off and then we'll talk about them because I have
I'll go 10 to 5. I'll go 10 to 6 right now.
Okay.
So Rhea at number 10. 9 is Naomi. 8 is Sari. 7, Athena. And 6 is Io Sky.
Rhea should be higher just because what she does. Yeah. Naomi's nice there. She had a nice little run. She got the title. She had to vacate it. And I know it's from time to time. Suri, okay. Athena, I always think should be higher for what she's doing within the company and for everybody else. Io, I'm deathly shocked that she's not in the top 5, the way that she has run amok, essentially.
Yeah. I would agree. That took me, Io and Rhea probably took me by the most surprise. Athena, I kind of have her at 7. That would make sense to me just based off of she's been running amok in ROH.
Yeah, TV time.
Yep, exactly. So, let's do it.
Okay.
5-1. Stephanie Vaquer is number 5.
Okay.
Tiffany Stratton is number 4.
Okay.
Number 3, and I'm going to butcher this name because it's from Japan, Saya Kamitana.
Okay.
2 and 1 should be blatantly obvious. 2, Tony Storm. 1, Mercedes.
Everybody's going to give me shit on, I'll start with Mercedes.
Mm-hmm.
She's all over the place.
Yep.
There's
no shit given here.
That they could be interchangeable. For me, this is 1 and 1A. Or 1A, 1B.
Uh-huh.
I can't fight that. I will say Mercedes has been around the world much more this year than Tony has. So I think it makes sense.
Right.
Tony at number 2, then, yes. Kaminada, I don't know what she's doing. Yes. Tiffy was champion. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't think it was the healthiest of runs. So 4 for her is high.
I'd give her 20s.
Yeah.
At most.
And we love Tiffy, but 4 for her is high. Steffi at 5 is unbelievable. Yes, I'm all for it. We're only going on 6 months of Steffi being Steffi, though. Like, I'm happy she's that high. I would wave the flags for her to be that high.
Yeah.
But, wow, that's really quick to be that high.
Mm-hmm. She'll be number 1 next year. I bet.
I would imagine. I would. Maybe again. I love both of them. Maybe Rhea takes that 5 spot and Steph is sitting at 10.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Tiffy, if you're gonna keep Tiffy in the top 10 because maybe Tiffy at 9, and we deal with everybody else getting bumped up or something, but. I think Tiffy's way too high. We love Tiffy, but I think Tiffy's way too high. Steph, yeah. As much as I'm shocked, I think she could be higher, but I don't know if she's there yet to be higher. What she's going to do, you're right. She probably will be number 1 next year.
Yeah, 100%, because they have big plans for her.
Yeah.
I mean, but I would have said maybe top 10 for her.
Yeah.
But not 5.
Not 5. But
Top
yeah,
five and up here.
you can't argue 1 and 2.
No, you can't, and they're interchangeable. If you said Tony 1, Monet 2, I have no problem with that.
Yeah.
So, special treat.
This is a good list. This is a good list, though, for the first. Like, we always shit on the guys list. This is a good list.
This is a good list, absolutely. I know the top 30. I won't give all 30, but I just want to give you a couple random numbers. Just point this out. The NXT, who's now, again, the current NXT champion, Jacy Jayne, won Tuesday night. Congratulations to her.
3rd time now.
Yep. Izzy turning on Tatum. A bunch of bullshit, but we'll get to that later. We'll get to that at some other time. But Jacy Jayne, 11, right outside the top 10. So
I'm happy for her to be there because she doesn't get a lot of love. She's right behind me. She's been one of my faves for a while. She's right behind me on the wall. It's about time they put some stank on her name.
100%. It's about time. She's been carrying that company for the past year. Since Stephanie left, she's been carrying that company. Honestly, before that.
Yeah. Even with Hot Toxic or whatever she went.
Toxic Attraction or whatever it was, yeah.
How about, could we switch her and Tiffy? Would you be mad putting Jacy at 4 for what she's done in NXT?
I wouldn't be mad at it. I would drop Tiffy out. I would put Io at 4.
Right. I mean, we're clearly bumping others.
If I'm changing, if it takes Tiffy out of top 10, put Jacy in, not mad.
Yeah.
All right. The AEW Women's Champion, Chris Statlander's at 16 on the list.
I'm okay there. She's had an up and down year. She's carried the company for a long time, doing everything that she has. Could she be maybe in top 15? Yeah, I think that's a good number. I think hers is going to rise this year.
Absolutely. So, Mariah or Blake Monroe, to those that know her in NXT, number 20 on the list.
Yeah, I'm good there too because she was MIA when she left AEW for a while, and once rolling into NXT, she was not doing much, but now she's solidifying herself. She's gonna rise.
She is. I would argue if she never left AEW, she'd be top 5.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Another one, Roxanne Perez, 22.
Okay.
And then your girl, Chelsea, 28.
Chelsea should be way fucking higher. Like, just for what she does.
Yeah.
She should be way higher. Like, no disrespect, Naomi, but everybody across wrestling gives Chelsea kudos for everything.
How pissed off you want to get right now?
Hey, you haven't in 3 weeks, so you might as well.
I will tell you right now, there's one woman that I think would piss you off that's ahead of Jordynne Grace, Chris Statlander, Lyra Valkyria, and basically everybody else. Nia Jax is 14.
No fucking way.
Oh, I'm sorry, 13. 13 on the list.
At least that's a good number for her. 13's a bad fucking moment. If that doesn't have the family written all over it.
100%. Nia is 13 on this list.
She's the top 13th woman in professional wrestling.
According to PWI.
What did she do last year?
Let me continued. This is what they wrote. Continued second title reign as WWE Women's Champion, beginning of the evaluation period.
Right before Tiffy beat her.
Yeah, successfully defended the title against Bayley at Bad Blood. Competed in the inaugural Women's Crown Jewel 2024 in one of the final 3 competitors in the 2025 Royal Rumble match.
So she lost her title.
She lost her title January 1st, was in top 3 of the Rumble, and that's it.
And she's went MIA for a while.
Yeah, she did.
And she's sitting at 13.
Sitting at 13.
Ugh.
To give you 12 is Liv. Liv Morgan's 12.
And I think that's high because she's been injury prone this year too.
Absolutely.
I love Liv, but
yeah. So that's the list. There's more out there, obviously some big names in that. I won't go into the entire list right now, but so
go
that's
buy a PWI and check it out for yourself.
Go buy PWI, or just go on one of the social media networks and find it, because that's where I found it.
They're all out there.
Yeah, PWI did post the 11 through 30 list on their social media, so you can find it there as well. So
we'll continue backwards. We'll hit some of the title changes we didn't talk about in 3 weeks, and we'll talk about this. We'll talk about that. But I guess I need to go to a title change that just happened Monday night.
What do you have, Bailey? I don't know. Bailey agrees with that,
Becky Lynch loses the IC title to Maxine Dupree because of AJ Lee, essentially. And we were all saying that for months. We were like, okay, this is to get AJ the title. Maybe AJ's like, I don't need this title. She doesn't need the title whatsoever. I'm all for this. Now, listen, Sir Jenks, I don't think Maxine's going to be keeping this long whatsoever. But it got the title off of Becky. Now the focus can be AJ Becky without a title. They could rip the fucking house down so many ways to Sunday and not worry about we need to get it here, we need to get it there. And it's essentially a shift. This is two big things. It's a shift in dynamic now for this IC title because you just had a legend, future Hall of Famer. You know, you had Lyra have it. It's the very first. Becky comes and wins it. You get the newcomer. You get Becky. It solidifies this title. Now you can put the title, not on the back burner a little bit with back to the Lyras, to the Maxines. I think this is a wonderful move by WWE. And kudos to Maxine for having to deal with the shit. We've made fun of her for years. Of like, oh my God, she's gotten way better. She has. She's not a Lana that was in wrestling for years and we're like, oh my God. Maxine, you've seen improvement. Maybe this is her kudos, her tap on the back saying, you're doing great work, kid. Everybody loves you. Plus, she's eye candy for the weirdos out there. Yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
Maybe she gets some more merch sales or whatever for that. Good. I like this. And then my main focus, though, out of all of this, you can let Becky and AJ run now and do anything and not have to worry about the title being in the realm.
Yeah. We don't hold it up, really, between those two. And I love this from the aspect of, isn't this what the Intercontinental title was for? Elevate the talent, bring them up to the card. You brought it up specifically. Maxine has worked her ass off to get to this point through the Alpha Academy shtick, through the Maximum Male models, through everything else. She has finally got to this point where she can be a single champion. You can call it hook, by crook, by fluke, by unnamed manager that showed up at ringside, as Becky eloquently put it on her Twitter page.
Oh, yeah, she's already went to the lawyer, too.
She's already gone to the lawyer, everything. And she's already calling Pierce off the chain right now. But it makes sense. So this was a great thing, and use the Intercontinental title for what it's due to elevate it. Yeah, you're right. Maxine's not going to have this for more than a week or two. Probably after War Games, there'll be a flip the title. But it at least gave her that little bit of a shine for at least 1 week to 2 weeks, whatever it ends up being. So this was a great thing for Maxine. And it wasn't because of Jessica Carr, which adds another ripple under this. This whole losing streak was Jessica's fault. They got into it a little bit, but it was not the deciding factor in this whole thing. It was AJ Lee. So it really threw a wrench into what people might have perceived could happen.
Oh, I still think there's something coming on.
Oh, absolutely. She's going to wrestle her at some point. But this was a nice little wrinkle where AJ came back and made it and flipped it on its head type deal.
Yeah. The Jessica Carr thing could happen after AJ beats Becky.
Yeah.
Because AJ already has maybe her WrestleMania opponent in her back pocket, some sort, or a tag team in her back pocket. I don't know where it's going with Rhea, but something's going to happen between AJ and Rhea. We've all seen it already.
Yeah.
They don't hint something like that this early when WrestleMania is a couple months away anymore. We'll see. But yeah, this is a storyline I'm excited to follow. I did love the shtick that Becky and Maxine was doing. It was great. And that Jessica was involved so much into it. We were wondering when AJ was coming back. Whatever, maybe she had to finish up, honestly, and I don't know. Maybe she had to finish up some of her book things that she had planned, or everything was overseas, and maybe AJ's like, I'm not going overseas. I'm not ready for that yet or anything.
Right. No, that's 100% accurate. It could be just the War Games at this point. Maybe AJ's
you have to imagine the last two in the ring are going to be
Becky and her.
Yeah,
absolutely. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
and that's fine. Make her the last one in the ring, because that'll get the huge pop that's needed.
Yeah,
it'll be magnificent at that point.
It will be. What else do you got?
We gotta talk about which one do I want to go with? I'll talk about the Zack Ryder and Dolph Ziggler, not Nick Nemeth and Matt Cardona coming back for this tournament.
I had people blow my phone up saying, "Oh my god," because they didn't. I don't know if they don't watch TNA enough, or they're very casual fans. They're like, "When the hell did Dolph and Zack Ryder come back to WWE? This is awesome. I'm going to start watching more again." So I had to tell them that it was one-offs, and they were like, oh. I sent them actually Chris Van Vliet's fucking message that he sent out that these guys, clearly this was just, a nostalgia thing, this, that, and they're like, oh, man. I loved it. When there was mystery opponents out there, these two were not on my spectrum of picking.
No one's list. Absolutely nowhere on anyone's list. I don't think.
Did you like that it was Zack Ryder and Dolph Ziggler, though? That they had to pull their WWE personas back out?
I think I would have liked it if it was their normal, like their Matt Cardona and Nick Nemeth. Yeah. That's me personally. I get behind it, but I don't know. For me, I kind of wanted it to be the TNA versions of that, because I feel like they've matured past that and gotten better. They've outgrown both of those. Exactly. So to me, it kind of restricted what they could be in the whole tournament. But
when Cardona came out, that one actually blew my mind, because his was first. His was a week before. Well,
right. It was Friday before. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh my God. Because Cardona's talked shit, but he's always said, well, someday maybe I'll go back, or he's like, I'll always be a surprise in a Rumble or this, that. And when you're talking Rumbles, you throw those out the window because things can just happen and da-da-da-da-da. But when he did show up on SmackDown, I'm like, oh my God. Instantly, though, then, like, I'm not saying Chelsea, but Chelsea said, hey, let's kind of do this. And then other people were like, yeah, why not? He's been in and around. He's had a lot of WWE tapings. He's just there for his wife a lot.
Well, absolutely.
So I liked that it was Zack Ryder that came out. I really did. Because I don't think the WWE universe could deal with Matt Cardona. I'll put it that way. The indie god, that whole shtick that he's got going on there. I don't know if he can outlive Zack Ryder in WWE. Nick Nemeth / Dolph Ziggler, to me, is almost the same person, but Dolph's himself times 100, as wrestlers say.
Right.
So he just switches that dial on and off. I was more excited to see Zack Ryder back than Dolph Ziggler, because Dolph is still Dolph, even in TNA. He just doesn't have the rights for Dolph Ziggler in TNA.
Fair point. That's fair. I mean, overall, they promised that there was going to be 2 people from not in the company that were coming up, so it worked out great. And it was a nice nostalgic trip on that. So
different companies, the company that we still haven't see yet.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sticking and staying with title changes for my next one. We've seen it coming for a long time. We really, really have. Jade finally beats Tiffy to take that title. You heard me saying it. Tiffy's run for me wasn't the greatest, kind of because Tiffy got turned face, and that's not the Tiffy that we wanted. So we want, clueless, bitchy Tiffy back, essentially, and maybe this can corral into something like that. I don't know. I'm not excited whatsoever for what Jade's got to offer yet. I really am not. I'm begging for Bianca to come back yesterday and get this started so it can be over faster than WrestleMania.
That's true. I mean, God, how long has Bianca been out for? Months now, I think, at least. It's not... Jade's appeal went away when it was very clear very quickly that she wasn't making any progress. And it's probably because she hasn't been actually working matches left, right, and center. Right? And AEW, she was getting better visibly on screen and all that because she was working every week. She was...
My God, you need that Cialis.
I need something. But it's just not there yet for in WWE, and I don't think it's ever going to be. Not whether it's the heel turn, whatever it is, it's just not appealing in that regard for it. So whatever happens with the title, but you're right, this is going to be a long reign until Bianca comes back and takes it from her.
Jade's not, and I could get shit on for this, but Jade's not a Roman Reigns come out and talk on SmackDown, get everybody pumped up for your next match in a month, because we haven't, the WWE universe hasn't seen you a lot. And when they did see you, you were tag team champions with Bianca.
Yep.
You got the hot tag, you did 3 moves, you won the match. I haven't seen a storyline with Jade yet alone, because the Naomi thing went to shit fast. That was god awful. Bianca was still involved in it, kind of carrying it along the way.
Yeah.
You have to feed Jade somebody with something before we get to Bianca, right? Do we get a rematch with Tiffy? I don't want it, because I didn't like they kind of killed off Tiffy in that match pretty quick.
Yeah, they did. She got squashed quick. That match.
Like bing bang boom.
Yeah.
Was it 7 minutes?
5.
Including entrances.
Yeah.
You buried Tiffy a little bit.
And maybe that was their plan. Knock her down a couple pegs.
Or was it to try to make Jade look big, and it still didn't?
But see, to that point, I can't imagine that it does anything for Jade to do the squash match here. It's like when they did it with Braun and Sammy last year. It should have been in the first encounter they had, and in the second encounter, it should have been a longer match, more competitive.
Yep.
This should have happened at SummerSlam. The SummerSlam match should have been the squash match, have Jade go over there, and then you revisit it and go say, okay, here we go. It's more competitive. We'll give you 10 minutes. Do what you got to do.
Right.
They just did it backwards again.
Yeah.
They have, for some reason, they can't get it out of their minds that maybe we should do this first and then come back to it. They just can't get past that hurdle for some reason.
What's it going to take to build up Jade that we're going to be next year talking, man, oh man? Because it's not going to be this year.
Consistent work with talent in the ring at this point. I mean, there's a lot that's needed to make it a compelling match, but she also needs the right dance partner to carry her to have something that's truly special.
Do we have to handcuff Bianca to her for the whole year?
I don't know if it's Bianca. I think it's anyone that can pull a good match out of her. Do you find like a Roxanne to do it? Like give her some agile people to kind of work with.
Bless you, my poor friend.
That happens. Well, like in AEW, Sky Blue, tremendous worker, could pull a great match out of her.
Yeah.
So what do we do to kind of help with that? Find somebody that can work, that can pull that out of her. I think that's going to be key. They have to figure out which one is the best worker to help with this title reign. It's not Tiffy because Tiffy's too great. Right. Bianca can be it, but you have a bigger plan in place for her.
Right.
In the meantime, is it a Roxanne? Is it a don't go too, we call it the men, the behemoths, go strong versus strong. Don't do that.
No,
give
you
her
have
somebody
to say
agile.
That for Bianca.
Yeah, exactly. Give her somebody agile, an EO. Give her an EO or somebody to make her and bring out that good match in her. And I think that is what's going to help overall. But they need that. That is what they need out of this.
So if they're looking for Jade Bianca at Mania, I think it's too soon.
Yeah.
I know, and I'm like, whoa, we're going to have Jade until SummerSlam then, essentially, because this is a big match that it started 2 years ago when they both had somebody up over their heads in the Royal Rumble. Mm-hmm. That's what this has been building for. It's not ready yet for this WrestleMania.
Oh, absolutely. It's not. But they're going to push it anyway.
They're going to try. We're going to get force fed. Again, we'll say with Roxanne, we're going to get force fed something for 4 to 6 weeks of Roxanne to try to do this, to get the Rumble when Bianca returns and wins it and picks Jade. That's not my prediction for the Rumble.
Yeah.
I mean, of some sort. Yeah.
Well, and to that point, it needs to be like, Jesus Christ, just week after week after week, find her a worker to work with and put her over. That way you're also getting her so used to repetition and in-ring work that when it comes to Mania, it's not going to be too big of a moment for her.
Yeah. Okay, what do you got?
You got title changes down. So I'm going to go with the former champion. I'm going to go with a return, but an even better return is the former champion's old theme music, because we knew Gunther was going to beat Javon Evans, and it was a great match.
It was a great match.
But now we have Walter's theme music here, and John Cena is fucked. He will be put into a casket, I think, on December 13th, and is resting and peacing, because this is over now. This is a whole different ball game.
It really is.
Than it was before this thing started. We have a serious Walter Gunther back.
So we'll encapsulate the John Cena winning the IC championship from Dom. Really cool moment.
Yeah.
We kind of all had it pinpointed that it was going to be at some point he's going to get it to be Grand Slam champion. Feel good moment. It really was. I'm happy for him. But now we move on and we have essentially Walter back under the name of Gunther. But yeah, I am now happy about this, that this is where we're going.
Absolutely.
I am happy. I think it's the right rub.
It's amazing what music can do for your aura, right? Gunther getting kind of stale. He was the world champion. It didn't seem like it was going well. This man comes back with his old theme music and has completely upended any expectations anybody had of what was going to happen in this tournament. I'll go off of that and say, spoiler prediction, I don't know if this is for the title in 2 weeks or in 3 weeks, whenever the pay-per-view is. Because we have another title defense between Dom and Cena in San Diego. So what can happen there? Kudos to Dom here as well, because he's getting 3 out of Cena's last 4 matches.
Right?
Single match, tag match, single match. Unreal. So we're all over the place with the Cena tournament, but it ends up being Dom's getting the ultimate rub. Gunther's probably going to get the rub to bury Cena and send him on his merry way in Washington, D.C.
Where I will be running on March 28th.
You are? Did I black out when you announced that earlier? I can't remember.
26? Nonetheless.
He's telling you the wrong date so you don't cheer him on while he's down there.
Right.
This is going to be a monumental run for 2 of the younger talents who are destined to be the future. Gunther is the future now. Dom is the future anytime he wants to be at that point.
I like how you spun that and you said yes about Dom getting through the last 4 matches and then Gunther essentially getting the last. You're right. You're completely right, because then this feeds into whoever has that title. And I think you're right too. Maybe Gunther has an involvement that Dom gets this title back.
Yeah.
And then there's your next storyline for the IC title of Dom and Gunther going at it for a while. Is Dom turning then? Essentially? Is this slowly to get Dom to be that Latin lover, Eddie, that we all... I know he's almost there right now with all the women he has, but there was time of the Latin lover that we all cheered Eddie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even though some of you hated him, we all cheered him. Is this Dom's now slowly into really separation to get him face?
Could be. I mean,
you can't, Gunther's not, now that he's back as Walter, essentially, with the music,
Gunther's not
no possible way he's going to be the face in this.
No, absolutely not. My thing is, I don't know if Dom is going to be face soon, because I think we've already now started the final match for him.
Battle.
At Mania, which I thought was going to be at Petco. I thought that would have been with the right one. And when he lost the Intercontinental title, I thought it was definitely going to happen at that point.
Yeah.
So now we're on the pace for that. And maybe it's after Mania he becomes a face. And he's the one to dethrone Gunther for the Intercontinental title, whatever it is. We'll find out in 2 weeks, because obviously Gunther, that kind of puts in perspective that Gunther will beat Cena. Because if Gunther doesn't beat Cena, on December 13th, Gunther's got a bigger problem.
Yeah, and then since I'm sticking with titles this whole damn thing, what are we doing with the IC title then? We're going to essentially have, I know we're having a tournament right now for Cena's last match, essentially. Then essentially we're going to have a IC tournament.
Yep, for it. You're not going to put it up in the Rumble. That won't happen.
No. Or is this a quick, and I've liked the Cena special tournament because it's lasted more than a week and a half.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yep.
Or are they going to fast blast a tournament on Raw and SmackDown and then the winners face at Rumble? Because then you can still get the title on Gunther at Rumble, and you can still get Ray and Dom to WrestleMania from Rumble.
Absolutely.
So Cena retires as champ. They meet in the finals. Maybe Dad comes out because Dom has a lot of shit going on in his stories right now.
Yeah. That's how we end up.
That's where we end up.
That's fair.
It essentially books 2 to 3 pay-per-views then by itself.
Oh, absolutely. It gets us to Mania essentially by that point.
Yeah.
Because at that point, we're already, 3, 4 out?
Yeah. Yeah.
December doesn't have, we're 2 out. December doesn't have one. I guess we'll count Survivor Series because it haven't happened yet. So we're 3 out. It's Survivor Series. December doesn't have one. Rumble.
Cena's thing is
I know it's not a pay-per-view. It's a tribute show.
Right.
You want to count it? We'll count it. So 4. To me, nothing significant besides Cena retiring is happening at Cena's show. So I think Survivor Series, Rumble, and a Chamber.
Right.
That's all you got left till Mania. The road's getting awfully short right now.
Yeah. Real short.
Yep.
For many other reasons.
Absolutely.
And one's going to be the heavyweight championship that Punk has on his shoulders.
Yeah.
There's multiple winners for the men right now in this Royal Rumble.
So many winners. And I have no idea who's going to take it or who's leading the pack for this.
Braun Breaker doesn't need it to get a title shot against Cena. It's clearly happening at some point. Maybe that happens at Rumble.
Maybe.
And then that throws everything out of against the realm of if Braun Breaker wins the Rumble, wins the title from Cena at Rumble, because we're booking that right now. When else are you going to have it?
Yeah.
Breaker takes that title. You would think then the winner of the Rumble challenges Cody. So the Elimination Chamber then goes to Breaker to figure out who the hell that's going to be. The heavyweight title across the board is kind of congested.
Oh. There's so many moving parts. And we already know Brock's involved in Mania.
Yep.
So is Roman.
Yep.
We know Punk is. We have these players just by the promotional poster.
Right.
So where's Brock fit in? Where does Roman fit in? Where does this person, that person, whoever?
Randy, Drew.
Who are all these people and where are they going to compete at?
Yeah. What's going on? Do we have too much at the top right now?
I don't think you can ever have too much at the top right now.
Right. I don't either. Essentially,
I think it helps their cause because then you can say all of these singles matches are worthwhile. They just don't happen to have a title placed on them. And like the women kind of going down that path. Jade's a separate issue. But you have an Alexa Charlotte type storyline, but that's more looking like Charlotte Rhea right now after everything with the War Games team. Then you have Becky and AJ. I don't know if Becky's getting that title back, so that's going to be for probably straight up one-on-one. Perfect, great. Doesn't mean Maxine's going to keep it that long. But then you have Stephanie, who's Vikur facing, who's Jade going to face.
Return.
When does Liv return? Is it Liv and Stephanie at Mania? Is it Jade Bianca? Do we know that yet? We have these possibilities that need to be accounted for, but we just haven't got to that place yet.
And is Alexa just left alone again?
Exactly.
Which then is this the transition to Alexa after being alone again to the Wyatts?
Right.
Was all this title things with Charlotte being friends and now she's walking out on her, was all just a coup for us to say, oh, Alexa really isn't going to be in the Wyatt 6 ever?
They could also claim that, listen, there's a lot of fake friends out there, but you know who your real ones are. And that brings her right back into the group.
Right. That's only caught on to me in the last couple of weeks, by the way, because I really thought, oh, they're really trying to separate her from the Wyatts when they first had these two together.
Right.
But now I think it's like she's going back at some point.
It's setting up for the Wyatts to come back for her. Yeah.
What else you got? We did that one quick. We did that, the Punk and the titles really quick.
We threw that in there. Are we doing AEW? Do you want to do AEW?
Yeah,
bit?
I thought you were going to have some AEW.
Well, yeah, I mean, I can have some. Let's talk about. I have to talk about, maybe we'll save AEW for the pay-per-view because I think there's a lot of storyline-driven things going in here. So maybe we need to save that a little bit for the pay-per-view. WWE-wise, let's see. We talked about that. I don't know if I have anything really else significant for WWE right now.
That's good. We can break and then do all our sponsors and come back with AEW and predictions.
I love it. See, now Mark's getting infected from the computer.
I am, just from the computer alone.
Welcome.
Guys, make sure you check out our link down below. It's our www.shop.com link. We're very transparent with this, that sometimes you'll get a discount, sometimes you won't. If you know you want to spend $900 on a new Maxine Dupree shirt, you have that in your pocket, and you're going to click on our link. Sometimes you get a discount, sometimes you won't, but you will end up helping our show. Just it's in the show notes. Check it out.
Absolutely. Or you can also go to crowdmade.com, search Can Crushers Wrestling Podcast, wear our beautiful faces on your chest.
In a 5K.
In a 5K, 10K. You could also sit down with your favorite beverage in a glass and drink out of it with our faces on it.
That's what I want.
That's what you need to get.
I want somebody at the end of the 5K to have a beer in one of our glasses at the finish line.
See, I think that's dangerous because I think you drop the glass. You're so tired from the marathon.
Touche.
You might drop it out. But we'll figure that out.
I also don't think you're allowed having glass around the end of
Honestly,
marathon.
Isn't there? I think there's a water bottle on there too. We'll give you a water bottle. So there it is. Go get some merchandise with our face on it. Enjoy it, embrace us, and promote us the best way possible. So go to CrowdMade, search up Can Crushers Wrestling Podcast, and get that today.
You can listen to us anywhere. You're listening to us right now on your favorite streaming device, but we're available on Spotify. We're available on iTunes. We're available on Boxcast, this, that, or the other, wherever. And we're also available on YouTube, where you get just the picture of our logo and you get to hear our sultry voices all the time. So check us all out. Like, subscribe, share, do all those cool things, comment on it, and share it with your friends because they love it too.
Absolutely. And thank God we don't have video, so you don't see me blowing and wiping my nose every 5 minutes on this thing. So, poor Mark. Anyways, so you can follow us on social media. We talked about it enough. You can follow the podcast. Also look up Mark and I. Mark is taking part in his 5Ks, getting trained up for the marathon in 2027. He already said his TikTok earlier. But we have socials out there for Can Crushers. We're on Facebook. We're on the X. We are on Instagram in that cesspool that is Threads. We're out there. Follow us. Follow everything that we put out there for your entertainment.
When was the last time I honest engine? I know it's on Threads because I kind of get a link. But when was the last time you clicked on Threads?
I haven't been on Threads ever. I
Oh,
never
good.
been onto Threads. I'm going, okay, I will say the cesspool comments are based off of what you
Would I
told
tell
me.
you?
Yes. But I
I
assume
haven't
it's accurate.
clicked on Threads in probably 6 months, just because the last time I was there, I was seeing way too much.
Listen, I heard Threads went down, and I know this for a fact. Their usership went down like half of what it was the first week.
Yeah.
It went down to half in a week's time frame. So there's no need for me to be on Threads.
Not at all. Not at all. Hey, we have an Ask Can Crushers coming up. It really is soon now, folks. We are going to throw this at you right now. It is going to be December 20th. That's when our Ask Can Crushers are going to be. We always do one right before we do the Crushies, which the Crushies will be on the 27th. So we'll get ready to reveal it's always the same ones, but we add a couple here or there. We'll have the Crushy Awards being posted pretty soon, so you guys can chime in on that. But for Ask Can Crushers on the 20th, make sure that you guys get any questions in, and you could do it one of two ways. We'll still blow the dust off the phone number that Jenks is going to give you, or you can send them in at cancrusher69@gmail.com.
And hold on a second. Okay, I got the phone number. It is 814-299-6687. Dial that number up. List your questions. And just give us a question on that phone line. We'd love for you to be a part of the show. Leave it there, 3 minutes in length. And make sure you get to the point of the conversation and the question. Moochie. Don't take 13 calls to get there.
Yeah, as Christopher Walken or anybody else.
Him trying to be Paul Heyman, that didn't work.
That's it.
That's it. That's what we got.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back and dive into AEW and do predictions for tonight's pay-per-view.
Hey, it's Cold Brew Cappuccino Jones here on Can Crushers, the most caffeinated and the most flavorful podcast, because I am on it.
Welcome back, everybody, to Can Crushers Wrestling Podcast. It is now time for AEW and prediction time. We ready for this? We got a big old show coming up here.
We do. And I think it's going to be pretty big.
It's going to be massive. There's probably going to be some returns, some this, some that. So there's going to be a lot happening at Full Gear this year. So, all right, we ready to do this?
We're ready to do this. Title on the line. Title on the line for you, sir.
That's the only thing that's going to cure me right now is my title back in my grasp.
Well, it's not coming, so.
Oh, it's going to happen. So, are we counting the tailgate? You want to leave that out? Just talk about it briefly. The brawl.
We talked about it. No. Have we included the last couple?
I think we did, because that's how you won the Willow one.
Oh, yeah. So let's include it.
All right. So
you're right. My girl Willow.
Your girl Willow did me dirty and won it for you. So, all right. The brawl, the tailgate brawls. We got 4 matches. Most of them are probably pretty easy to pick. So we'll see what happens here. So the first one is Eddie Kingston and Hook versus the Workhorsemen.
Well, are you watching this live?
Honestly, I'm going to try to watch it live.
Don't text me.
I won't. If I don't watch it live, then don't worry about it. But
we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Pitt plays Georgia Tech tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, or tonight, essentially, at 7 o'clock. That's a huge game.
Okay.
Huge game.
Okay, so you're not watching the pay-per-view at all live?
No.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm definitely watching the pay-per-view live. I thought you were talking about the brawl for all, tailgate all.
Yeah, I'm watching Pitt Georgia Tech. The pay-per-view will be Sunday. You muted yourself.
I did that on purpose.
Okay.
I didn't want that in the note. And yeah.
Okay. I guess I'm going to take the horse. No, I'm. It's
Taking
Eddie.
horse, good call.
You as well, I imagine, right?
Yeah, I'm not taking anybody but Eddie and Hook on that one. Mark's favorite tag team of all time, Boom and Doom. Boom and Doom versus RPG Vice. If I really wish RPG Vice would win this thing, but not going to happen. So maybe they'll slap Big Justice around a little bit more, but I'm going Boom and Doom.
Next.
I'm assuming
I
Mark's
agree
taking
with
Boom and Doom.
everything that he said.
Yeah.
I can't acknowledge that I'm picking them.
That's fair. So this one's an interesting one because I'm surprised it's happening on pay-per-view on the Brawl. CMLL World Trios Championship, as we know. Okada won the right to challenge for the Trios titles this past Wednesday night against Dorado. It's El Sky Team versus Don Callis family. Takeshita, Okada, and Hechicero going for them. This is a big match.
This is a huge match. Is this the match that they carry over stupidly like they did last time?
I would have to believe so, because why would you put Okada and Takeshita on the pre-show?
Right.
That just seems so... I think they have to carry this one over into the main pay-per-view.
Right. This is the biggest match of the tailgate.
Absolutely. So who you got?
So many things running through my head. Like, they win this. The Callis family wins this, and they're champs for a while. We thought that with the tag team champions. We're like, okay, they're going to do this for a while. Does it make more sense for them to do this with the CMLL Trios champions, and it kind of gets intermingled? And maybe this is where the Callis family turns into a New Day role when something happens down the line. Because that's not in AEW yet. Mm-hmm. There's a million Callis family members that could defend this then, if they're calling it. Maybe that's where I'm hoping, because then you can get some recognition on some of the other Callis family members as well. Or is this does not start the pay-per-view off with a separation, does it? I think it's one or the other. I don't know. Like, the separation is there. We know that. It is there. But does it physically finally fucking happen? That might have been the first fucking, by the way.
Oh, no, I dropped like 4 in the first 10 minutes, so we're good.
About me running? Okay.
No, I feel like I dropped an F-bomb here or there. It wasn't about you running specifically, but go on.
I'm gonna take the Callis family winning this for a little bit, and then something's gonna happen down the line. I don't know. I have to take the Callis family, because I can't imagine them either having the separation on tailgate or to start the show.
Yeah. There's going to be something happening around the Young Bucks later in the night, which now looking at this card kind of makes sense that they're going to do this off the car on the tailgate and then bring them back out with the Young Bucks thing later on. With that being said, I don't think they're going to push for Takeshita Okada match right away. I was thinking still was going to be the end of the Continental Classic. I don't think that's going to be the case right here. So I'm going to give it, I think Don Callis family wins this to continue forward. But I think there's got to be some sort of blow up. I don't think it's lasting that long.
Right.
I don't know when, because we know the Continental Classic starts next week. We just don't know who's in it, what's going to happen. If Takeshita and Okada are in it and in 2 separate brackets,
there's your finals.
And there's what's going to blow everything up.
Yeah.
So it's going to come down to that.
As champions.
As champions, yep. All right. The final match that I didn't include, the $200,000 tailgate brawl 4-way, the Outrunners, the not acclaimed Anthony Bowens and Max Caster, Bang Bang Gang, and Big Bill and Brian Keith. I don't know who I got. Honestly, I'm going to go with the not the acclaimed. I'm going to go Max Caster and Anthony Bowens because I feel like they're trending that way with them than to just sneak out and win this thing.
They are trending with them, and that's a sexy pick. It really is. It's probably going to be my pick, too. I want the Bang Bang Gang probably second to win this. Like, I don't want the not acclaimed to win this. Okay?
Yeah,
I don't want them to win this, but I think they're going to. The Bang Bang Gang would be nice, but man, give the Outrunners $200,000. Wouldn't that be nice?
I wonder what
They better come out with something sexy.
Coming out with Budweiser pants the next day.
Frogs. The ones
Frogs on the side.
Wise. Remember those commercials?
Yeah.
The non-acclaimed, I have to imagine. I really do, but I don't want them to.
Yeah.
And Big Bill and Keith are clearly one of them are taking a loss, right?
Well, yeah, since I haven't heard about them in about 4 weeks, I couldn't tell you. I didn't even know they were still a team.
They're not learning anything, are they?
No, they're done with learning something. I think he's done with them, so.
Yeah, I do too.
He's got bigger fish to fry in the Middle East at some point, so.
Yeah.
So there we
that's
go.
The tailgate.
That's the tailgate. Now the main card.
No.
That nothing will separate us there. So okay, we're just watching the tailgate at this point.
Right.
So, all right. Let's go.
By the way, I went with one of those Kentucky bourbon beers again that I haven't had in forever.
Yeah.
8.2 off of not having beers for a while.
You know what? You're gonna start
clearly
your
trending
vacation on right. Your vacation's gonna start off right. Good luck running tomorrow.
Thanks.
All right. I'm going to kick it off with the Casino Gauntlet match. Out the gate. Lashley and Shelton, they're facing each other 1-2, which is lovely. It's for the AEW national title.
Which we didn't talk about that. There was a lot of stink about this whole national championship that NWA, their tapings are so far behind. And kudos to the people that are at NWA not leaking things. I thought the national championship fell off the face of the earth. And apparently Tony Khan did too, to announce that there's a new national championship. And then
I thought the same thing.
What's his name goes off. I can't even remember who has it right now.
Oh, somebody just won it. Wasn't it Mikey from the Spirit Squad? Doesn't he have it now?
Yes.
Yeah.
He went off that, hey, I just won this, but it was like months ago at a taping in someplace, no state named. And they just played it the day that fucking Tony says, hey, we're going to have the national championship now on AEW. Once they had, to get back to this though, once they had Lashley and Shelton across the board, and one was going to be number one, one was going to be number two, if you didn't know that was going to happen,
right,
you don't watch wrestling.
Absolutely.
But I would like to see Shelton run the whole way with this.
You're going Shelton?
I don't know. Who else is in this? Like, there's a trillion fucking
we
people.
Don't. I mean, so I would assume Ricochet's in it. Probably the Gates of Agony. You're looking at probably OC doesn't have a match, so I'm going to assume he's going to pop into here. Theoretically,
we get some returns.
We would get some returns with this. I don't think anything
Danhausen.
too big. Maybe Danhausen, maybe see a Roddy. You'll see Kyle's got a match, so you'll see a Roddy. There's going to be a lot of the lower mid card talent in this thing. So I guess it's pick your poison. Who you think is going to pop out of this somehow?
Since we know 1 and 2, and I don't know, I've always this is a crapshoot. Essentially, if we pick the winner of this, you probably win the title. I would imagine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Since Shelton's the gold standard, and we've been saying it forever that the breakup is going to happen. The debacle of the business is not a business anymore, but the business is now stronger than ever. And maybe this is it. Maybe in my head of heads that Shelton winning the title essentially gets the separation. And I wouldn't mind Shelton Benjamin being the first AEW national champion.
Yeah.
I'll go with Shelton. Why the hell not?
I think I'm going to go Ricochet. I think they're going to put the title on Ricochet to give him instant boost. I mean, it would make sense. He lost the one spot to Lashley. He took his beating, and now he can run off and run in, steal it, and run out of there real quick. So I think that could happen. So I think Ricochet is going to get the first AEW national title.
I want to know this concept too, that they were fighting for 1 and 2, essentially.
Well, the thing with the gauntlet matches, and
it could end right from Bob and Shelton.
It could end at any time. So 1 and 2 makes sense because if it theoretically Bob pinned Shelton, nobody else needs to come out.
Right.
But if it goes deep into the 20s, to your point, then it's not a fucking...
Yeah, 1 and 2 are the worst fucking spots you
could have had. 1 and 2 are the worst spots. But like the problem with the casino match is everybody's going to be sleeping on the floor for a
while.
A majority of this match until big spots need to happen.
Yeah. I bet we go 15 deep.
I could see that. I'm going to say 10.
Okay.
Because I don't think they have that many tricks up their sleeve with it. Maybe you get like a Dorado.
Oh, yeah. Mortis is going to come out.
Mortis shows up. Yeah. You'll get like Dorado's going to pull double duty with the tailgate brawl and that. Yeah.
Yeah. Eddie or Hook could too. If their first match, Eddie rolls out this at 10.
Yeah.
I'd lose my shit if Eddie is the first.
Eddie wins this? Fantastic.
Right. That's what, right.
Juice could win it. Let's give Juice a title.
Let's give Juice a title. Okay.
He's about to fight somebody at Erie. Some kid wanted to marry Tony Storm. He was ready to fight him. That was kind of entertaining.
I would imagine he would kick his ass.
Yeah, I think the kid would have won for sure.
The kid would have won? Juice is crazy shit. Next.
Let's go the Fatal 4-Way Women's Tag Match. The winning team gets to pick the stipulation for their semifinal match. So it's Marina and Megan Bayne, the Timeless Love Bombs, Toni Storm, Mina Shirakawa, the Girls of Wrath, Willow and Harley Cameron, and the Sisters of Sin, Julia and Sky. So this 4-way, I have no idea. I really want to say it's going to be Timeless and Mina. I'm leaning that way. Kind of feels that way because I don't think Megan and Marina would pick their stipulation for their match. I guess technically the Sisters of Sin were picked for the first round match. I'm going to go Tony and Mina. I think they won that.
There's only 2 teams I think are going to win this. Your pick and then my pick.
Oh, okay.
My pick is the Sisters of Sin. I honestly think, looking at this more and more and more, they're going to be champs. I really do. I really, really do. I know it would be a nice thing for Tony It keeps her in the spotlight. It keeps things going. She's away from any world title again to say she needs to go after Stat again, yada, yada, yada.
Right.
She'll be defending these. But do we want that? I don't. I want Tony up there all the time. I really do. I want her to do everything. And I think these tag titles are more of a building block. And I know Julia was the greatest TBS champion that has been out there. I don't care what anybody else says. Julia was so much better than Jade or Mercedes right now. She just did it so much better. But she's been kind of lackluster right now. And poor Sky has never gotten anything.
Yeah.
Essentially. I think these are the two teams that are going to be left, right? They have to be, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, I would agree.
And then wouldn't it make sense for the bad guys or the bad girls to get the pick, the house rules match again to wrap it back around? I'm just pulling for you, Julia. I really am.
He's praying for you. All right, that's fair.
I don't think she prays. I don't think she prays at all. No.
She's got to pray to somebody. Who's sisters of sin? They're praying to sin.
Right.
So, all right. Let's go to the $1 million match. $1 million. Jurassic Express and the Kenny Omega versus Josh Alexander and the Young Bucks. We got.
I really want to see the Bucks with $1 million so they can just spend it stupidly, right? Don't you?
Yeah, I mean,
they can have another vote, they can do this, they can do that.
Yeah.
Kenny's back though, right?
Yeah, he's back.
Doesn't this make sense? Like it and poor Joe. I love Josh Alexander, but he fits, but he really doesn't fit in this whatsoever.
He's just there.
This is the Express. You're right.
I would agree. It's going to be the Express and Kenny Omega. Here's the thing. This is where the Callis family turns on the Bucks. The Bucks become this baby face run.
Yeah.
They join up with Kenny Omega again. We're going to get all hunky-dory, and it's going to be kumbaya, my lord. After this. The Elite's going to be all over this. We've been playing this for too long. I think there could be some play with Okada and Takeshita in this little scenario too. Maybe Takeshita's starting to feel like, hey, this might be a little much because they're going to go after the Bucks and beat them down. I think that's where you see Okada jump Takeshita, this type of thing. I think there's a lot to play in whatever the after segment of this match is.
Kenny comes back to save them.
Save them, exactly. So it's going to build up for Kenny joining the Bucks, Takeshita defending his mentor in that of Kenny Omega, the one who brought him to AEW again. This is where we start seeing the actual cracks happen with the Don Callis family. I think this match is going to be a lot more for the future.
Alexander takes the loss, and the Bucks kind of go nuts on him.
Yep.
And then the rest of the Callis family comes out and just
rub them.
Walks the Bucks.
Absolutely.
And Kenny turns back around and comes out.
And I think Takeshita says this isn't right, whatever. He gets dropped. And then it's those four versus the Callis family.
Yeah.
And that's our programming for 6 months.
Yep.
So, all right.
Max agrees with that. He actually stood right up for that. Like, he's waiting for that.
Sir. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. See, it's always good to have Max's endorsement on that.
Coach,
all right.
By the way. We call him
so Coach. My bad. Coach's endorsement on that. All right. It's Darby and it's Pac. One-on-one. Somebody could get murdered. Who knows what this match is going to entail? I feel like Darby will win this somehow. But then again, I think he's also probably going to get kidnapped, and then we're going to see a sacrifice on Dynamite on Wednesday too after this. But I'm going to take Darby over Pac because I don't think Pac's winning this.
Darby's winning the match.
Yes, absolutely.
But not walking out.
Yes.
Yes.
Darby's going in a body bag.
Without a doubt. This does have like a schoolboy victory, but they're already just at ringside. They don't care about the match. No. They don't. This might not even finish. I'm taking Darby for the win just because we're going to take Darby for the win. But this could just be they jump in and Pac gets disqualified and then they just fucking murder him.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then we get old man Sting back one more time sometime.
He's already been there once. It's going to happen again.
Yep. He retired, though.
And, well, everybody from WCW retires once, and then they come back. So, all right. Let's go no holds brawl. Oh, man. No holds barred. It's going well over here. Moxley versus Kyle O'Reilly. We got.
To me, this really has Mox all over it, just crippling Kyle. Like Kyle got his kudos.
Yeah.
Last week. This is, we'll give you it in the War Games match, essentially. But a one-on-one, we are just going to be blooding everywhere. There's going to be forks and this, that, and the other. I'm not saying that this is Mox to get him back up because Mox never needs to get back up, but I don't know. I mean, I love Kyle. I really do. He was one of my favorite, undisputed eras. I loved Adam Cole all the time, but Kyle was probably always second.
Yeah.
I'm going to be a dick. Is this a pay-per-view match? Is this really a pay-per-view match?
I think the outcome dictates what this match is.
Okay.
And here's why I say that. Because
so I'm taking Mox.
You're taking Mox. If Kyle beats Mox, we have now just started the destruction of the Death Riders. The actual destruction has happened already.
Yeah.
But now it's reaffirming that destruction here going forward. If Moxley beats Kyle, it's a Tuesday night. It's a Wednesday night Dynamite main event, maybe, type thing. It's going to be bloody. Kyle's already gotten his victory. This one might be one of the tougher ones for me to pick because I feel like it could go either way on how they want to tip the scales going further. Do they want to tip the scales in the direction of the Death Riders falling apart? Or do they want to tip the scales with Kyle O'Reilly getting a leg up? I'm sorry. Keep that with the first point. The Death Riders breaking up. Kyle O'Reilly gets a leg up, starting to gain traction. He's going to go after a different title at some point, probably give him some momentum going into the Continental Classic because I'm sure he'll be in that tournament. Or is this to reestablish the Death Riders going forward? Because if you notice, there was only 2 Death Riders on this pay-per-view.
Yep.
I guess technically 3 if you count Marina. 3 Death Riders. Separate matches with separate people that they have had issues with in the past. It may be time that the Death Riders ride off into the sunset.
Oh, I've been saying that for a while. I really have.
I think you have, yeah. I'll take the chance.
Okay.
I'll give it to Kyle.
I'll love it. If that's the way I lose the title, I'll love it.
Yeah. So I meant to make this point earlier, but I'm going to make it now before we start the other 4 matches here. Tony Khan has purposely played WWE's game over the past couple months. So WWE has counter-programmed them left and right with pay-per-views. What does Tony Khan do? He counter-programs them with the literal match that has deep history within professional wrestling, the War Games match. He puts on his brutal, bloody symphonies 2 weeks, a week and a half before WWE puts theirs out. How big does this hinder the War Games of WWE? And the reason I say this is people are going to look at it like, there wasn't really much to this for what it was.
I hate WWE's War Games, and I've said it for years.
Yeah.
Because everybody's going to stop underneath the ring and grab. The first person grabs one chair. The next person grabs 2 tables. The next person grabs 3 kendo sticks. The next person grabs every garbage can in the arena. Yada, 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 yada. Just have them in the ring. Just have them in the ring. Or don't use them.
Yeah.
Or let them get different ways to get out of the ring, a la Julia and why can't I think of her name right? Tekla right now. Have them do that. It's not illegal to climb up, throw shit in. Why does everybody have to bring something in prior to getting in? Your partner's getting their asses kicked, but you have 2 seconds to stop to grab something. The War Games has been weakened by WWE. Tony has brought it to another level.
Yep.
People still love blood in wrestling. They do. You won't see that on WWE.
Mm-mm.
You'll take 75 garbage can lids to the head or anywhere. You might get an, oh my God, somebody's bleeding in WWE. Yeah. Tony's crushed blood and guts. TKO is ruined blood and guts, or War Games.
Yeah. I completely agree. And I think it was the smartest kind of programming and said, you can play that game. You want to try to take my pay-per-view crowd? I'm going to destroy your big, brutal match and turn it on its head.
Yeah, and he did.
Yeah.
If we want to do that during the crushes, compare these, I already know the winners.
Oh, I already know it too. Because I guarantee you when Survivor Series happens in 2 weeks, we're going to say, it happened.
Mm-hmm.
It was a cool spot. Here's a storyline piece of that. But we've already talked about
the women's the biggest storyline coming out of the women's is going to be Becky and AJ.
Exactly. And then we talked extensively about what AEW just did with theirs.
Yeah.
So it's on. All right. Here we go.
I like it. Yeah.
All right. So TNT title match, a no DQ match, which I think is going to happen prior to the $1 million match, because I think there's implications here. Because the stipulation on this match is Mark Briscoe either wins the TNT title or he joins the Don Callis family. Now, if I look at this, I think Briscoe's going to win this title for once. I don't think he's going to join the Callis family. If he does, then that's going to really impact what I think happens on the $1 million match. Because I think they would make it with 3 unwilling participants versus just the one, if you will. But I'm going to pick Briscoe here.
Yeah, it makes sense because Fletch is ready to go, right?
Yeah.
Fletch is so much ready to go. And things could happen in this match that could lead into that. They could be this match and the $1 million match could be bookend right next to each other.
Yeah.
Did they have to kick people out of the ring from this match to get the next one started? Yada, yada, yada. They've done that. Makes sense, kind of. Yeah. I want Fletcher to keep this. I really do. And I don't want Briscoe in the Callis or around.
Right.
But I really think it's Fletcher's time. So, Briscoe.
Okay. All right. AEW World Tag Team Championships, Brodito or FTR?
Listen, every time I pick against them, they win. They win. They win. They win. They find a way to win. But they're facing FTR. Like, there's so much more that I want out of this. I want FTR Bucks again. I want FTR this. And I know they can happen without a title. But when they're with a title, it's something special around it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I know if we're not even there, we're begging for FTR Bucks again. It's hinted, but it's not hinted, you know?
Yeah.
I'm still taking FTR. The fucking Brodito's going to screw me again, though.
Well, they better not, because I'm taking an FTR. And here's why. When this match wraps up, FTR celebrating, Stokes jumping around like an idiot. Out comes Christian, out comes Copeland, out comes Beth, and we're gonna get this. We're getting this at World's End. This is happening at This tag team title match is happening at World's End, and we're blowing everything up after that.
So me saying that they're going to be because my glimmer of hope that I said last year in my prediction of them being tag team champions by the end of the year is coming to a staggering halt real quick.
Absolutely.
So it could still happen.
It could still happen. It could happen here. I think you and I think it's going to happen here, but then it's going to immediately fall off the face of the earth after a month. But your prediction is right. Your prediction is right at that point.
Right. But it's okay.
All right.
Yeah, because Cope's been in the news way too much.
Yeah, it's
way too much again.
Exactly. All right. Steel cage match for the AEW Men's World Heavyweight Championship. Hangman Adam Page, Samoa Joe.
It's you.
It's Joe.
Always you.
It's not. Event. It's me. It's Joe. It's this. It's that. It's that. We still have another match for the main event. I'm putting the women purposely at the last one. It's Paige. I don't think either of us are going to disagree on this, because there's going to be 3 letters walking down and slapping people in the face at this point.
Yeah.
So it's got to be Hangman.
It's got to be. It does have to be Paige. It's just, it's leading for more. It's leading for more. It's leading for more. And your 3 letters are what?
M, J, F.
Yep. Those are my letters as well. Those are definitely my letters as well. This is going to be, as a vile heel or a pseudo babyface, this will be the biggest pop of the night when he returns.
Absolutely.
Sidebar, the only one that could return to get a bigger pop, and it would be an emotional pop, would be Adam Cole, but we know that's nowhere fucking close yet, folks.
No, and I think I've seen news reports this week that he's
never
done,
going to.
which usually means it's going to happen, and then he's going to be back and super kicking people left and right. So,
but like, not yet.
Not yet. Not for a while.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, this is just, I think it's going to be brutal, and I think there's going to be times that we're like, oh shit, we made the wrong pick.
But
then you're going to hear the music.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. I left it for last because I do think this should be the main event of the pay-per-view. The AEW Women's World Championship. Chris Statlander, Mercedes Moné, the belt collector. I think this would be number 15, if I'm correct.
14, I think.
Is it 14? I wasn't sure.
She just won 13, the unified thing.
She had so she won one on Saturday as well at House of
Glory.
Glory at Hog. So I think she's at 14. So this might be for 15.
Oh, it might be for 15.
So she's at 14 or 15, whatever it is. It's Mercedes versus Stat. You're on the clock.
I am on the clock. She wins it. Her demise starts soon, I think.
Okay.
And I think this would be the last one she drops, though. It's going to be the Orange Cassidy syndrome, essentially, where she's going to have to, every organization's now going to work together that she starts dropping them, and she's going to get tired. She's going to have title defenses, this, that, or the other. How far are they going to let her go with this?
Right.
This is the epicenter one that she's been fighting for, right?
Yeah.
At the same point, wouldn't it be awesome for Stat 14 belt Monet and Stat beats her, and that starts the demise? Then the demise is coming, either with number 15 or without 15. The demise of losing these is coming. Is it going to take a year and a half till the end of her contract to then get rid of them all? I love Stat. You love Stat. I think she gets this one, though. And Stat maybe works her way back around this again. This was just another stepping stone for Stat. She's the essential AEW girl that pat her on the back all the time. She does the work. I'm taking Mercedes. It's not, I'm saying it bad, but
right.
The belt collector story has to end sometime. And with the AEW championship on her shoulder, that's where it starts to end.
I think she fails again. Stat has lost twice to her this year. This is the combination. Third time's a charm. I think Stat beats her this time. I think Mercedes loses her mind, and this is when they start dropping like flies. I don't think she gets
playing the same game then.
We are. My thought is Mercedes is only collecting these to compensate for the AEW Women's Championship, which we know. But I think it ultimately destroys her because she never gets it. And I think that's when all of these start falling. I think at some point Stat gets the win over her to build up Stat. This would legitimize even more Stat's title reign.
Yeah. I love it. I do. Either way, yeah. But the demise has to start.
Has to start somewhere.
Yeah.
And
it's either with the win and then she just has to defend everything and she gets tired and screwed and loses her mind, or she loses her mind with this loss.
Yep.
All right. You're watching live.
I'm watching live. You're not.
I'm watching Sunday after my run.
All right.
On an off day. So I'm already lying to everybody that I'm going to have an off day on Sunday. I have 10 off days in a row, though. So
yeah, I mean, that's
I have to stay active. So I at least have to get my work miles in.
Fair. But do you run at work?
I don't do much at work anymore. I move at work. I'll put it that way.
He moves and grooves.
I moves and grooves. Another great pay-per-view. I think this is going to be a great Full Gear. I really do. I think we may be missing a surprise here or there. And I'm not saying that I know it, but this is a pay-per-view that could be built on randomness that shocks us.
Could shock the system. Who knows?
I'm not. No, he's not ready. He's not ready.
Maybe Bobby Fish has made up with them and is back.
Oh, I hope he doesn't. Listen, his AEW run was horrid.
Well, you can't do anything if you start screwing over Punk in his matches. I mean, that was
horrid. That I don't know if that's ever going to be. Maybe Miro comes back or something. I don't know. Aleister Black, because now he's on the back burners again.
I mean, he's at Selena. He's fine.
Yeah.
He's got his wife. His wife's with him. They're both a new call.
Yeah. we'll talk about that probably next week. But no, we won't talk about anything next week. Again, programming note. Okay, you guys get your lists together. Okay, because next week it's Thanksgiving. We'll tell you Happy Thanksgiving here in a second, but next Saturday will be the Feast of the Decades, as Jenks duly named it. It is our best 80s, 90s, and 2000s wrestlers. We're going to bring 5 from each decade, chat about them for a little bit, and then the following week, we essentially will recap this pay-per-view and have another throw shit against the wall and then get back on gear. Yeah. It's December by then, and we really, you know how we are in December. We have 2 specialty shows of Ask Can Crushers and then the Crushies. So it'll be like January before we get really, really back on gear. But you stick and stay with us. You guys know the realm.
Yeah, and let's be honest, that one week is going to be dedicated to the Cena's last match and all of that. So we're going to have a lot to say about that, which actually is a Crushies week the following week. So we're going to have to find a way. We have to work that show out a little bit because we'll have to talk about Cena's last match before the Crushies.
Will we?
Yeah, it's the 20th.
Will we have to?
I would think so, but maybe not.
One of the greatest wrestlers of all times, performers of all time. Yeah, we'll have to fit it.
So to that point, we're not going to acknowledge him ever again. So he's done.
Yeah, because he says once he leaves, he's never coming back.
So we don't acknowledge him on Can Crushers anymore after that.
Done.
Yeah, it's over.
He's down there with other people that we don't acknowledge. Done. He's never wrestled. We don't know who this guy is.
Yeah, we have no idea.
So that's what's coming up in the next month. Essentially, it is a lot of hoopla and hollering for no reason, and then essentially 2 drunk nights.
2 good nights.
Those are great nights. What do you got going on this week?
This week with the holiday, it's travel for family, hanging out with family, and that. I have a little bit of time built off around the holidays, so probably stuff around the house. We got house projects galore, so I'm going to be busy doing that. What about you?
I beating a dead horse that I have the next 10 days
running?
off. I was going to say I have the next 10 days off work. Kind of mandated taking some 10 days off work because I have vacation left, and they're like, you're going to lose it if you don't. You only have a month to use 15 days, so hurry the hell up, and I will not give time back. So I'm like, okay, I'll take these days. They're like, oh, shit, then you actually get 10 off by taking those 3. I'm like, uh-huh. Yep.
Wait till the magic you pull around Christmas time.
This is when you want me to take it? Cool. I'll take a couple of days off, but if the snow flies, I'll have to work, just because it's just, that's the nature of the beast. But everyday hours, I will not be around. I've even typed out, Mark won't be back until this day. Email. Go fuck yourself. But yes, I'm going to do some running and, continue with my program. So I'm excited about that. A lot of morning runs, which I'm excited for, instead of mid-afternoon when I'm half-assed, dead, tired runs. So we'll see if that makes a difference in my times and such. Not that I should be worrying about times 2 years out, but, I'm narcissistic.
He's trying to win it in 2027.
I don't know if I could train for 48 years and beat some of those people at 26 miles in under 2 hours. Like, fuck you.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever ran. So if 26 miles under 2 hours, you're running like, I don't know. I feel
like it's like a 5-minute mile, isn't it?
Yeah. You're running like 35 miles an hour. That's like top speed. That's crazy.
Well, 130 is 5 minutes. So that's an hour. That's 2 hours 10.
That's roughly where they're at.
Yeah. So they're doing under 5.
Yeah. Nope.
Good luck.
I'm just getting under 10. So my goal right now, if you've stuck this long, my goal right now in 2027 is to be under 6 hours.
Okay.
And I think that's attainable.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fucking running, though.
It's a
Could
ton
you
of
imagine
running.
running for 6 hours right now, Jenks? Just
Not right now.
running. Well, no, not after you get done sneezing again, but
Yeah, right.
just essentially you're blocking your whole day that I'm running for 6 hours.
No, thank you.
I'm doing 2 right now, and you've seen my TikToks. I ran 4 miles today, and I'm dead.
I'm waiting for you to do the live 5K one where you're just mounted. We're mounted to you as you run in the 5K.
See, then that's wind resistance and stuff with my phone. I'm worried about that. Not that I don't have enough wind resistance myself.
Do like a GoPro. You put it in the middle of your chest, and then it's not. We can see in front of you.
That's not linked to my TikTok.
We'll put it on live stream or TikTok, but video out.
Right.
And then just talk through it. Yeah.
Yeah, I could
like a GoPro.
Yeah, maybe one day. I mean,
okay.
When my numbers are better. I don't want you guys seeing me spitting and on mile 1.
Our audience has spent 2 hours listening to me do that right now. So
touche.
They'll be fine.
Touche. Jenks, really nothing. I am going to be active but lazy the next 10 days. Not a damn thing. But there's projects that could be done around here, but
relax.
Laundry is going to be the first thing I need to do. By the way, running adds so much more laundry.
Oh, yeah.
But remember, running's free, folks. You can just go out and run. Yeah, you also have 75 more loads of laundry to do. You know, if you want to run correctly, you should get apps to train you. You have to buy $180 shoes. You have to do this. You have to do that. It's free, though. Concept.
A lot of concepts are free. Doesn't mean it actually happens.
Touche. So, folks, we wish you a happy Thanksgiving. I hope you and your family, however your family is built, have an amazing and safe holiday. Eat as much stuffing as you can. The turkey is always second in my book. The stuffing is number 1. And just enjoy the time. Enjoy the time with what your family is and make those memories and have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Absolutely. Enjoy every minute of it and embrace it. Family is who you want it to be and who is there for you. So embrace that time with them. Love it. And if you don't have turkey, have spaghetti. Have whatever the hell you want. Just enjoy the time and be thankful for the people you have in your life that love you.
Sidebar to end this. Have you stopped at Sheetz and got the Thanksgiving hoagie?
I have not yet.
Right now.
I have not.
It's not bad. It's not bad whatsoever. You dump the whole cranberries on top of it. There's stuffing and turkey pieces, and it's pretty solid for a lunch on a random Monday.
I feel like I wouldn't be able to move after that.
It's not as thick as you think.
Oh, okay.
The stuffing part of it is more like burnt stovetop. The stuffing is lackluster, but everything else in it is pretty good.
Okay, fair enough. Maybe that happens this week.
So remember, just because you're trash doesn't mean you can't do good things.
You're a garbage can, not a garbage cannot. Make sure you tell your loved ones that you love them.
Because you never know.
Whoop, whoop.